for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Go!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. His first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Down to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Second down, here's Chubb again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Watson. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. A short throw taken in by Conqueror. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Willis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works gets it past the 50. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Let's go now.
Inside handoff, Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Henry again on second down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Willis now off play action. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Willis. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Henry running right. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the deep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw, Willis. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Willis looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Vices, 60 vices. Cut it. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he had him. He was was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Cooper will go in motion. Here's Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a 1st down. Chubb on the counter, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kevin Farley. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Roll. Ready.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Troy fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigaconquo from 13 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Watson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
18, Pioneer.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 35, here's second down and 3. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, but probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 5.
From the 50, it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here we go. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Shoves him aside. Fights out the defender. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.